Hello guys and welcome to this new video. Today we're gonna be looking at a secret of high elo. A big difference I see between low and high elo is the consistency of decisions. High elo players tend to take low risk calculated decisions and they are very consistent. That could be, for example, taking another wave instead of doing a flip roam, or just taking a smart calculated recall instead of staying for too long. League of Legends climbing is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Your climbing heavily depends on your ability to make smart and consistent decisions. I'll try to highlight some of the decisions I make in this game, so let's get into it. Firstly, we're playing a Kali lane right now. You should be favored towards me early game. I can just keep poking her down with Q, constantly harassing her every time she walks up for CS. This will make her lower HP, which could put her in kill range, and also if she's just low HP, it will be way harder for her to kill me. I always do this against the melee champs. Take a look at my guide if you haven't. I know she's gonna go for this melee minion, so I just wait until she walks up and times my E. I knew she would be stuck in Q animation, so E would be easy to land. Akali can be really tricky to poke down. She has one of the highest health regions in the game, and combine that with Doran's Shield's second wind, it will be very hard to kill her. But keeping her around half HP or less is really nice, also just for your own safety. Remember always looking at minimap, so you can catch chances at stopping recalls. This can really delay enemy tempo. Again, I see Akali walk up for a minion, so I just time an E, farming some stacks on her. I'm not expecting to kill her, but getting a lot of stacks is really nice. The reason why I don't just try and kill her now is because I have very low mana, only mana for Q and ult. So I use ult and ghost to try and kite them, but they actually didn't want to commit until I walk in again. Now I have to flash out. I overstayed a little, shouldn't have been walking in again, but luckily we do get a kill though. And considering they spent 3 people's time on it, I think it's fine trading 1 for 1. I think that's really strong against assassin or melee champs, is keeping the wave just outside your tower. Look how I pull the caster minions, I don't just kill them. Pull them to the side, tank them for a while, until your wave arrives. This will make it so the wave is just outside your tower, meaning she cannot all in you, and you can just harass her every time she walks up. Because I have a Rill coming mid or potential Herald, I want to push the wave, make sure I have prio, so I can help invade. You shouldn't always be freezing, use it in moderation. I have a pretty big CS lead and I'm a level up. At this point I can just straight up fight Akali, I'm not very scared of her anymore. My cannon minion is getting low and I know Akali will walk up for this, so I try and all in her. If she fights me, she will lose the cannon, and if she goes for the cannon, I can maybe kill her. I have a little freeze going, but I can see Jarvan and Alistar are posturing to invade my jungler's blue side. So I actually hurry up and push the wave so I can come and help. We scared them off, but I won't be able to run bot, so I can only help with a W. This is because I have a mid wave crashing. Now I actually get put in a really difficult situation, because I can either pick between the wave or go help my jungler on Scuttle. I take the guaranteed gold in mid lane, and I just hope my jungler will back off and wait until I get prio so I can actually move. My jungler gets out of there, so I actually just decide to push one more wave, collecting even more gold for myself. At this point you can already see I'm 10 Cs a minute, I'm very strong. I have a lot of gold and XP. If I keep this up, I'm just gonna be able to 1v9. Minion waves is one of the best options in the entire game to get gold. It's very consistent, you usually don't take much risk. Look how fed I am on items, and it's not because I've gotten a lot of kills. It's simply just because I've been really consistent in my decision to stay mid and collect waves. Not running to flippy plays. I'll always join jungle fights if I deem them to be a high chance of success. And especially if I don't have any minion waves to catch in mid, I'll always join jungle fights. But in the situation before, where I had an entire wave, it's kinda like sacrificing 150 gold for a play that only might work. And now if you look at the mid difference, I'm up 50 CS on Akali. And I want to keep expanding that number, that's why I drop into the side waves. Look, I go back down in side lane again, there's another wave to be caught. Also because I'm this strong, I'm not scared of enemies anymore, so I can just freely farm. Look how much free, uncontested gold I'm getting right now. Yone comes down bot and I decide to rotate to mid lane now. I cannot possibly make it up to top in time, and Yone TP, so I just try and ping my team to get out of there. That's a 4v5 for my teammates. Since the fight looks kinda lost and I won't be able to make it up in time, I decided to put pressure on the enemy team by pushing in the mid wave instead, collecting even more golden XP for myself. Here I maybe could have went for the flank play, wrapping around everyone, maybe potentially killing a lot, but my teammates weren't really following, so I just take the safe option of going for mid tower and getting even more waves. Look, at this point I'm almost 11 CS a minute and I seriously haven't been doing anything really special. Just been making smart, consistent decisions, making me fed without risk involved. I ping my team to come and hover because the enemy tier 1 in bot lane is still standing, so we really need to take this down. I'm just helping with W while trying to push the tower, but decide on trying to run to the fight and help my team. But since the fight now looks lost, I decide to just move back and collect the tower gold. Even though it looks like I'm not doing much for the team right now, because I'm just in the side lanes collecting gold, later on it will pay off a lot. Also, I'm putting a lot of pressure on the enemy team, because they constantly have to catch the wave that I'm pushing into their base. I now hit my 2 item power spike, so I'm ready to just push out the sides and look to run in mid lane, hovering my team looking for fights. Because I'm this strong, these team fights will be no problem. Nobody on the entire enemy team can ever contest me, because I'm just that fed right now. They don't even dent my HP bar and I'm just so fast running around. I didn't even use ult. This fight wouldn't even have been close if it was an all-in 5v5. After this fight, I see a bot wave needed to be pushed in, so I just go down there, collect the gold, rotate to mid, collect more gold, help my team with W's, rotate to top side, trying to help my team fight. Look, I'm always proactive, I'm always doing stuff. I'm never just AFK standing still. Either I'm farming gold or I'm joining the fights, helping my team out. This is one of the biggest difference between low and high elo, is that high elo players know how to utilize their time and be very efficient. You can never be too good at this skill, it's very important. You need to be constantly doing things, you need to be constantly having a plan on what to do, where can I collect gold, what fight can I join. The less time you spend doing nothing, the better. Always be doing something productive. This is also why you need to focus 100% when you're playing League of Legends if you really want to perform. So you're not sleeping on the job, you need to always be looking out for waves to catch, plays to make. That's why I instantly go top lane after that play before. Because I see another wave to be caught, and Leon actually tries to challenge me, but he has no match. Bait out his Qs with sidesteps. If you dodge his Q, it's so free 1v1. Because enemy team are on death timers, my team instantly jumps on Baron. Let's get more gold, more XP in our pockets, so we can snowball the game fast. We want to end the game fast, while we have a big lead. There's a bot wave, and that is my job as a mid laner to catch the side wave, so I just go down there, collect even more gold and XP. I want to go for this tier 2 on bot side, so I just keep pushing bot. I really want my realm to hover me, so I'm more safe. So I give her a few pings and hopefully she listens. Akali takes the portal, but she's actually just going for the mid play. I think this is bad for my team to just force fight mid when they could have been bot taking tower with me. I decide to stay bot, take the smart decision, taking the secured 600 gold. And then only now I can start running, because I already secured the gold, there's no more stuff to do bot lane. So I just go for the flank. Maybe I can even clean up. And if you look at my champion level, I'm level 17 at 24 minutes. I'm 7 levels up on Alistar. Nobody can ever fight me. I am completely unkillable at this point. All because I've only taken smart and calculated decisions that doesn't involve me throwing away my lead for fun. Not sure what Akali is trying to do, but I'm down to fight her. I'm 4 levels up on my opponent, so this fight is gonna be no problem. I have a feeling this was a tilt play, because everything is just going terribly for enemy team right now. Because nothing they do just seems to work. I can just simply carry all the team fights, they cannot ever kill me. I think they are really annoyed at how strong I am right now. I would typically go for Abyssal, but because their only AP damage is Akali, I'm fine with just going Gargoyles now as 4th item. Because Akali isn't really doing much anyways, so let's just get the more armor and the shield active instead also. Because we already have mid inhibitor, the most logical play is to go bot and try and get that inhibitor as well. Sadly, GP overextend is a big mistake from him, but we are just so fed that I'm actually not super scared of them anyways, even though it's a 4v5. If I just keep my teammates safe and dish out a ton of damage myself, we can easily win still. It's very obvious by their posturing that they really want to fight. Look how they're all trying to walk up. Alistar is looking for engage. They go in, but this moment I just press ult, they just all start running. They just cannot beat us now. Look how I'm trying to stay with Lucian, trying to peel him. I don't just tunnel vision on Alistar. Sadly they one-shot him, but the fight is not over. We still have Diana's ultimate. We get a really nice wombo combo and we just one-shot 3 people. GP now TPs in and we are now in a very favorable situation, 4v2. And just this entire game we've been in favorable situation, because I've been taking really consistent decisions that has made me incredibly fed with low risk, so I can get my items and carry most of my games because of my consistent decisions. Ending the game with 130 CS more than my opponent and 4 levels up. I hope you learned something and thanks for watching.